So today I decided I was going to move an island, and I'm going to step you through the process of that. Sorry for the rather noisy sander, that won't take very long at all. Just needed to remove some texture because I put some coarse texture paste in for the rocks on the island, and I needed to get rid of that since the island was moving. Okay, that texture's gone. Now I've got to basically paint out the island. And I'm going to be working fairly fast here. I have cut out the bits where I walk away and change brushes and stuff, but I'm working fairly fast because I do paint with acrylics and they dry fairly quickly, as you may know. And I want to make sure that this gets all blended, that it looks to be a cohesive part of the rest of the painting, and that the colors are smoothly blended, so I need to work pretty quickly. I don't start out with any particular plan. I'm working with a pretty limited palette, so it's easy for me to grab the one color that I need out of the 4 or 5 that are on the tray over there. And here's one of my worst habits, but I find that blending with my fingers is the best way to mix these paints and get them to really smooth transitions, no brush strokes. I just want everything to be very soft transitions. And that is my favorite way to do it. I just carried a bit of paint over to the other side of the painting to make sure that it was, again, part of the whole, and that it didn't look like this bit stuck out. And now I'm just giving that just a little bit of texture. I'm removing some of it so that I let the colors from the background to show through. Again, the layers are really important to me. I find the history, the mystery that gets hidden by successive layers of paint. I find that really interesting. Now I'm just going over this with some golden open quinacridone nickel azo gold, which is now off the market. So if you can find it, stockpile it. Honestly, I did. I love this paint for glazing. I'm using it open, so I know that I've got lots of time to work. I can apply it very thinly, and yet it's not going to dry out very fast, so I can move it around as I need to while I'm glazing. Now, here comes the island again. Not really concerned with accuracy. Just want to get it down there. It is a bit too dark, so what I'm going to do is grab some. I decided to make waves, and that was a mistake because it was too wet. So forget that, and I'll fix it later. Okay, now I'm coming in with some lighter paint just to lighten up the rock a bit. Again, I'm going to blend with my fingers because it just works. Now I dried with a hairdryer in between here, so now I'm going in with my waves breaking. And I'm not, if you follow me, you know I'm not usually a realistic painter, so I'm really not concerned with making really realistic looking waves. I just want to give the impression of waves, that's all. I've decided I need to brighten up over here a bit more. And I'm sure you probably noticed, but I skipped a couple of seconds there. I did make that rock go a little bit further on the right. I realized I had a bit of a bullseye, and I think tomorrow, or perhaps later on today, I'll probably extend it even further to the right so it's not so much of a bullseye, or possibly put a small bit of rough just up to the right behind it, just to sort of bring things back to the right a little bit more so it's not dead center. See, now I've decided that I want a lighthouse on the island. I fussed around with this for a while, didn't like it, got rid of it. Decided to come back in with another tool. I was using soft pastel and charcoal there, so I'm coming in again with charcoal pencil, and you can see I really cannot make up my mind. I've decided that it should go on top of the island. So now I'm drawing it in. I've got, graphite pencil, really hard, just sort of scratching it into the paint. Go back in with some soft pastel and give it some color, just the outline of it. Trying to get a bit of shadowing going on that side. And then I decided that it was just not working, and I went back in and I obliterated that. So no lighthouse, just the rock. It was kind of cheesy looking, but I did go back in with the soft pastel and drag it across bits of the painting to try to pick up some of the texture and add some highlights. It's difficult to see in the video, but it's a sort of a yellow color that just picks up some highlights on the rougher bits of the paint. And so, still a work in progress. I like this one though, and here it is in its current state, and we'll see where it takes me from here. Okay, thanks for watching.